Like most SMPs, this one has seen conflict, but unlike others, this one was left defenseless, left to die. But today, all that changes. But to fully understand this, we need to go back to the beginning. 3 months ago, war broke out, and that was the last time I stepped foot on Skyfall. Until now. Before, I have seen conflict and war over an egg, and thought there was way worse to come. But a time of peace awoke in the server. In the time, the dragon egg ended up in Samus's hands. But that's not the main reason I'm back. You see, when I thought the server was finished for war, there always seems to be something else. A player who represented conflict was now back.
Alright, y'all. It's been built up to, and it's finally here. My announcement for Who Wins the Game Show by Points is...
It began on the day of Megatropolis' destruction, the day the clock counted down to when the sky met ruin, the day we had our game show. All of us were celebrating our last public celebration, until this. Run! Jay, run! Asgardz arrived and brought a team of the SMP's strongest players. And this team was a collection of my past enemies. Could I take some in a fight? It didn't matter. Comprised of mainly the most skilled players to roam the server. Asgardz, a player known to bring destruction and peace. Samus, the server's richest player. Dan, a very cryptic player, and Jack, the most corrupt mayor. And to make it worse, they all had separate experiences. I sat there questioning, why was Asgardz back? Out of all people, Asgardz? He was removed after the whole fight over the egg. The strongest player who walked foot in the server was back. And with the time since the end fight, I don't think they were really after the egg, considering they attacked a peaceful event for no reason. I had to be ready for anything, so I ran. But I realized, this was my only chance to see what he wanted on Skyfall. So I went back.
Do you remember when the server started? And it was amazing. Everyone was active. You remember that?
Yeah.
But now, these non-content creators started joining, started making rules, and it's PvP. If we can ban all of them off to make Skyfall fun again.
Asgardz revealed his plan and I couldn't let him do anything. But it was too late. No matter how much I tried to help the targeted, it didn't matter. The server was doomed and the First Nation line was going to fall. Withers spawned in, with limited supply I fought my hardest.
With what?
We need to kill all the Withers.
I need some help. Where are you?
I'm bringing more Withers over. Why is there so many? I sat and looked as they laughed it off. The same thing that happened to our old hometown, the Taigan province. It was all happening again. Before, I swore to myself I wouldn't let tyrants win. But our main target, Asgardz, wasn't only a tyrant. He was a conqueror, and the best player on the server. I was unmatched, but it didn't matter. I picked myself up and thought of the first thing to do. I realized it wasn't an entire lost cause. I realized I wasn't in this alone. And this brings us up to now. Skyfall's been going on for a while by now, and that meant people had gear that could help us fight. And I knew for sure not everyone supported Asgardz, and I was right. Because I was able to form an alliance during the attack. See, I was able to team up with Slayer in space, people who were just as skilled as me. Do you actually believe in this?
I don't think I do.
Not gonna lie, I do kind of want to beat up some children
I
now.
don't think I do, honestly. This wasn't what, I wanted.
Honestly, I think it'd be easier if they thought I was on their team most of the part. Because I'm kind of playing both sides, so I win every time.
It was later announced that the SMP would be having a final battle based on the growing conflict, meaning the server's ending was approaching. It was good all of us were retaliating. Slayer didn't truly want to kill anybody, and Space wasn't fully on the enemy's side. Surprisingly soon after, Sackboard joined the team. With a mission to save the non-content creators, we banded together. In doing so, we would be able to get materials faster and become stronger. We formed the Taigan Resistance, but before we fully established it, I saw confused, encased in obsidian that spawned and being bullied by others. And I wouldn't let this slide, because even if they had nothing to lose, I wouldn't let them get bullied no matter what. It's been time since we broke Confused out. Asgardz and many others were trying to kill every non-content creator, but we still didn't know why. But now, Confused seemed eager to join the Resistance. I was skeptical, but I accepted the offer. Over the course of many days, many players got hunted down, and we were helpless to do anything about it. But I remember Jay. He was also against this. In fact, he sent us the coordinates to his base, and on the way, I asked Confused why he wanted to join. So Confused, why do you really want to join our team?
Look, Banana, this Dan guy has been terrorizing me. He's been spawn killing me for no reason, and I'm tired of him.
Any specific reason, or is it just because he wants to?
Oh no, that's not just it. He's teaming with Asgardz, and I know that he's been lying to me.
Listen, we know how they are, but why would it matter if you knew their plan?
My plan is to completely wreck their plan.
I'm glad we could relate, but do you know what you're signing yourself up for? These situations in our past haven't been easy. Daybreak, Nebulum, Tempest.
The reason why all of these other SMPs we struggled on was because they were seen as the best. Nobody knew who we were up until now.
You know, for a decision so sudden, you aren't half bad. You're in. We're heading to Jay's base to prepare right away. You wanna come?
Alright, sounds good. We're gonna give them a show.
We finished traveling to Jay's base and realized how stacked we could be. We can make anything here. Weapons, armors, tools. On top of that, even more came from his villagers. We were set. It was then I fully realized we had a chance, and it wasn't our last cause. A resistance was formed and was on the way to have strength and gear. I was confident. It was great finally having people who've had the same morals, but it wasn't time to celebrate. It was time to prepare for the war. After seeing Jay's base with villagers, we saw there was a good chance to defend everyone else. With little time to waste and a team to supply, we got ready to gear them all up. I had extra rockets for an elytra, and I was ready for infantry. While Confused, I was ready to make some battle equipment. Bro, this guy is just a little bit stupid. But was now being equipped to fight came a new challenge. One of our teammates, Sackford, was about to make a trade with the enemy. After carefully looking through their past moves, it was obvious that this was a trap, and we had to beat her. And we were right. We noticed Asgardz and Dan logging on. This trade was at Evidu's Island, another member of the Resistance, and we'd also be fighting for the safety of the land. As everyone was rushing to get to Sack, we realized we came unprepared in the hunt. Asgardz and Dan were already on, so if we wanted to help Sack, we had to fight with what we had, resulting in a way harder battle. After fighting for minutes and minutes, our battle soon was won. Us three escaped while Samus died. We finally want something, and also change. But it wasn't easy, so we took this as a reason to make our next plan. I knew all of us had a common enemy, and this resulted in the idea of bringing our team together. This was to show them the truth of what can happen if we stayed hidden. And that's what we did. After escaping very close encounters, it was proven that we had a chance. What was also proven us together, we fought stronger. This was the first fair battle in a while, as it was a 3v3. We won this battle. We soon came to realize that this was only a portion of Asgard's team. Due to our insight, I had the thought of the Taigan Rally. The main idea was to bring everybody to one location and convince them to join the team. If we fought and won a fight, then why couldn't we do it again? It was really holding us back for doing it for the entire server. I did second guess if people would support this rally, however, only they already had their decision made. As the day came for the rally, everyone showed up one by one. I wasn't fully confident I was able to lead them all though. It was a good idea, but it could backfire if poorly executed. But soon, the owner of the server, Extreme J, showed up, and in that moment, he entrusted responsibility to me.
The days to the server are counting down, and though you failed us in the end fight, I wouldn't have anybody else lead the server into a final battle. You led the way from the very beginning of the incident.
The request to ban the non-creators flipped the server upside down. They're the most powerful. Are you sure?
Who else would I trust?
Oh, Banana, just stop being emo and get up there.
Nobody has actually tried, even after continuously failing.
Remember, they were seen as the best. I mean, no one knew who we were.
Fine. Let's give them a speech they'll never forget. This server was starting to see its end ever since the game show, but let us remember the fun times we had on Skyfall, everything before now. But that's not why I called everyone here today. For weeks now, the server has seen the tyrant step over everyone. This wasn't the first time, as it happened before. In fact, it's happened time and time again. Your friend Mega, he lost everything that day. Evidu, he lost his will to play. Jay, he lost everything because of me. And now I'm asking you to fight, because if you don't, you will lose everything. They might have strength, but we have heart. Whether you accept it or not, we need to take the server back, and it's up to you. By force and by courage. The rally was finished. But an arrow was shot from the distance, and our enemies were here. It came to me that they weren't here to kill us, but instead, destroy us inside. But that wasn't happening. Alright, cut to the chase. What are you here for? What are you here for?
Banana, your team is crumbling in on itself.
If you guys want to win, why are you teaming with Banana?
I was there for them ever since the start, Asgardz. That's the difference. Look at me.
Just let it happen.
I was there. DBS saw me. Tell him.
That was Sam.
I-
I'll give you guys an option, okay? Two options. You can either stay with Banana, or fight me, and to lose.
And what
Or, you can join me, you can win.
What are you gonna do here? He's not joining you anyways. They tried to manipulate our fully formed resistance to fight against me. Unsurprisingly for them, however, they failed, and they were in our hands. The faces of every conflict, war, and destruction in the server was right in front of us, surrounded. Nobody was willing to fight for them, as everyone turned them down. One by one, my teammates spoke and showed true loyalty, and our best chance to kill them was right in front of us. To save the server and rid Tyranny from this world, we all came to the agreement and took our best shot at it, thinking nothing could go wrong.
You're floundering like a fish now, Dan.
Yo, Zach, buddy.
Yeah, he kinda knows that trick.
Oh, Jay died. This is not good for us.
Because I wasn't really stuck in a comic book with no pearls at all because they'll get me
Oh my god, bro.
Why is Slayer using crystal?
Come on, DBS, don't run.
Why is Slayer? Bro, my game's so much laggy. Place it there.
Bro, Slinger, why did he do that?
We're in water. I've done this before.
Thank you.
Banana, you need help.
Oh yeah, we're at the thing still.
If anything, this was the right time to fight. For the final. Come on, DBS, speak. Speak, DBS. aligned with me there.
Oh, I hate the swap on VP method.
Okay, whatever. I'd rather just go to the main event.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, should I just come and help them?
Oh my god, I saw with the helmet before.
I broke Banana's helmet.
Banana, by the way.
Nice.
I'm supposed to pearl. I was supposed to pearl. And there, I died, losing everything I've been working for. But how? How did I die when I had an entire team at my disposal? This is where I made two mistakes. Trust and coordination. My teammates were useless. DBS and Galaxy left us mid-fight while Jay and Confused were lost. Chasing or dying to get to Sack. And the worst part of it, Sack was a traitor all along. I couldn't believe it, but I didn't care. On the other hand, the rally failed. My teammates were dead, stupid, or oblivious. But it didn't matter. The final battle was a day away, and I was going to start by putting one candle out. I respawned and realized there's an entire prison in the sky, one that was sure to trap anybody who spawned directly in it. I was able to escape, but the prison had to go. It dawned on me they were using spawn to trap every non-creator forever, essentially banning them off entirely. If I was any more unfortunate to have been stuck inside, my team might have not been able to help. Luckily though, I never was. Fortunately, some of us survived the fight and were able to get gear. This resulted in me sending Confused and Slinger to break the prison overnight, while me, as the leader, started to prepare. It soon hit me. Our entire team wasn't reliable. We might have had numbers, but numbers don't mean anything when they don't add up. To set one candle out, I formed another. Even if the targeted players were on our side, it's best I made a new team. We were the main members of the Resistance, and we knew how to fight. Hours passed by, and all we needed was gear, since me and Confused still had loads of supplies from grinding all those days back. Realizing this, I woke up and started grinding to help our teammates, Confused and Slinger. While this happened, Confused killed Sack, and though we were still on the hunt for gear, I saw we got what we wanted way too fast. You see, my new team, we all needed extra armor, so we set a new course. And since Confused got extra supplies from killing Sack earlier, I was able to have my second one. And the first thing we did was travel to our next destination, the most stacked base. Space Week the coordinates to Samus's base, as he was already teamed prior. He was known to be the richest player in the entire server, meaning he was the most stacked. Asgardz was there, but I set eyes on the best decision. Each set of gear mattered. This led to us performing the greatest heist of all time. We took everything. Blocks, armors, potions, tools, weapons, gear. Our luck was finally coming back, and soon enough we would have a fighting chance for the war. So without further ado, we made sure we made the most of the heist. What the f? So much? Just take it all, bro. Just take it all. Just grab everything in here. It doesn't even matter.
Great.
Yes,
Anymore.
I have my sword. I have my sword back. Take what?
We can't. That reveal is so good.
We have to leave. We have to leave. Out, out, out.
Why did you check? Who cares?
Don't.
Where is he at?
The heist turned out perfect. We got everything we needed and also pushed out way more than enough for the final battle. But this newfound confidence wouldn't last long, as in the following moments, Confused told me he was getting ambushed by Asgardz. I found it in myself that I had to make sure he didn't die with any of the stuff. I proceeded to rush over to the mob spawner where the fight was going to happen. Dan was on the way as well, so this would quickly turn into a 2v2. I decided, I failed long enough. If they didn't like to be taken from, then they shouldn't have ever attacked the game show. It was time to take the server back. Hours counted down before the final battle, and I wasted no time in rushing to Confused to help him. Oh, Asgard's God App?
Right into it, so it's not really a fair fight.
Focus Dan. Almost Dan popped the God Apple. In the cave. Do not go in the cave.
I accidentally already did.
Oh my god. Asgardz. They're using crystals.
You just stick with Dan and then Asgardz can't really crystal us. Pull out.
No, I'm focusing Asgardz. I'm gonna get his thing low. Let them use it. Wait, we have to fight this. My armor's low. Cause here's the thing. They're gonna use all of their god apples here. We came to realize that they were using banned items. But why? Well, we weren't innocent either. In fact, far from it. Through countless battles, we always had god apples, because we duped. Though not justified, we didn't expect to have honor. But after we found out they were using banned items, we did what we needed to do. Because it was still our goal to save Skyfall, and that's what we did.
It's probably them.
I was fighting Dan for a little bit.
Kill Dan.
Oh, nice, nice.
Using crystals. Frank,
Break, break, break. Please tell me you're using strength. Move, monkey.
Fuck that, Scott. Where is he at? Oh, bro, shut up.
Oh, I'm gonna kill Ozzy. I'm getting close. I'm getting close. Actually, he might pop the gun.
Wait, coordinates.
I'm in the ocean. 1,100, -40. Never mind, he has pearls.
Alright.
Oh, he dipped. Never mind. I think I have an idea where you went though.
The way you sent him flying.
Killing Dan and Asgardz was great. Doing this drained all our supplies and gave us much of our own, but space betrayed. You thought I would care? Well, I knew he was gonna betray. After the Taigan Rally, after I tried so hard to unite everybody, some rapper just sided with Asgardz. You may be wondering why I duped. I once was scared of him. I used to feel guilty of duping, just so I could rival him. But now, I couldn't care less. He hides behind every player he manipulates. He hides behind a helmet. The idea of bringing chaos just to make a server thrive. Do the non-creators even have feelings? What reality does he live in? He claims to bring peace, yet every time he's around, chaos and tragedy follows. Why does he try so hard to look like the good guy? More importantly, why do I? From the Taigan Rally, I tried too hard just to have everyone work as a team. If people refused to cooperate, then one thing would be true. It was the people I tried to unite wouldn't fight for their own freedom, when others were fighting with them. If you wanted something done right, you would just do it yourself. Isn't that correct? They might ban me, but I'll be doing them a favor. You see, when we duped the God Apples, we had way more than we really needed. You might notice, I have respect for people when I didn't bring 30 to a fight. With the restricted items being used, there is nothing to abide by anymore. I didn't think of cheating beyond my limitation until now. At the end of the day, I can't be everyone's good guy, but I was far from being a tyrant. They used illegal items as well. This server was hours away from its last burst of war, and if nobody played fair before, then why should we now? We gave them a show. We gave them a speech. And now we will give them a burning fire. I had one more strategy. Something we've been saving up for the day we decided to give everything up. Everything we stood for. Everything for one final mission. If we used illegal skins and drink invisibility, we would be completely invisible, even with armor on. If the final battle was going to be chaotic, then it would be us during the chaos. That was the plan. If nobody respected me after this, then so be it. Is anyone here against me? Because I'll leave right after this is all over.
I do not care. Me personally, I'd do whatever.
I'll stand by his side. They may not seem as the villains for too long.
You know, I'm shocked, but it's up to what everyone else thinks.
Let's fight then. We won't stop Asgardz, but instead, we'll kill him. If this wasn't for the Titan province, then it would be for my own satisfaction. My growing will to kill Asgardz. Since now with the only 3 people I could trust by my side, it was time to bring salvation. By all means necessary.
Right, I'm in position. What's the plan?
Me, you, and Slater are going to use Invis and slaughter the team one by one. Jay's going to go in as a distraction. He's hopefully going to make them waste their time long enough.
Who are we gonna target then?
Alright, I'll be on Asgardz right away.
I'll be on space.
Just go for who you see.
I'm on the right of spawn currently. Where are you guys?
Me and Confused are at the front.
Alright, when do I go in?
Go in now.
Okay, I see someone.
Where are you?
Wait, I'm in the water. I can't get to the trident.
I'm fighting someone in the water. I'm confining. I just killed down.
No! There's literally no action from my POV. I ain't getting no watch time.
I'm crystalling you, monkey.
Crystals, this is
I'm fighting someone who's using crystals right now, bro. The war was going to get harder. They now knew our plan and everyone kept respawning. The thing is, we could take them out easily if we tried. We just had to keep fighting, even if swarms of them came right at us.
No, you know, fine. I'll be gone. Guys, he's getting demolished.
That was me. Demolish space right now.
I got an idea. Oh, I'm getting... What? Oh my god. Alright. Fine, I took precautions. We're good.
Kill Jack, he's here. Just trap him.
Bro, I logged back on and... I just got Zach and Jack.
Slayer, just keep popping god apples.
Alright.
I'm fighting all of them, Get off my boy, bro. Get out. Everyone on my team died. The war was going to be lost. The only person who remained was me. If I died, then the server wouldn't be saved. It was either to die fighting or give up. I remember the journey we went through, and I realized it was mainly about the friends we made along the way. And maybe it was okay to have this be the end. So thank you. And at least I could try to save the server if I died. This would be the best way for me. I died fighting alongside my friends, and there would be no better way I would have it. But if I would die, then I'll die fighting. One thing the server has taught me is that a job is never finished until you finish it yourself. Saving the server wasn't going to be done by hopes and dreams. It would be done by force and by fire. All my teammates were dead, but I wasn't. They were behind me no matter what anyways, and as long as we could keep coming back, this fight would be far from over. To take the server back, I decided I needed to kill everyone. This would be my final stand.
Just keep calling them out.
How do they all get back to full armor? Oh my god,
Please.
it's actually working. No freaking way. No freaking way that just worked. In my life.
This is the most goofy, the most...
Whoever wins the fight is what.
It's okay. Nobody said GG now, the fight hasn't yet.
Oh, yep, here's the withers.
The withers.
As they began to summon the Withers, our fight for spawn was over, and now the battle was going to be server-wide. Everyone restocked their supplies and tracked them down to the next battleground, where we once again tried to kill them. But suddenly, our fight came to a stop, and Asgardz was the 1% of truce. Knowing the fight had no ending to be seen, and it being the last stretch of the server, it might have been possible that we could share a final consensus. So I stopped, and we talked.
You had strength when you killed me earlier, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of suspected that.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of obvious. I mean, that, I felt that was a little bit of a fast kill.
It's fine. Still earned it. Well, no.
How did you get
I didn't expect the fight to go like that. You die in the fight.
No, I didn't. What about you?
I did not. You really wanted to win.
For Skyfall, it was I would win. I would do anything for it to win. What is this?
That was written by XP here. I think that's his name. So when I joined, it was always you wanted to stop me. If I wanted to have the egg or
It was the egg at first.
Just because something doesn't last forever doesn't mean you shouldn't enjoy it while it lasts. I'm going to change.
Might as well destroy mine. Does it feel great that you have it now?
Doesn't really matter. There's always peace at the end. Do you understand my ideology now?
Basically, you wanted to end the conflict and peace would begin, right?
Yeah.
I'll see you later, bro.
Be soon.
Just like they always say it. When I made my last interaction, I realized something. Without Lord, we wouldn't fully appreciate peace. I made this mistake by setting out on a mission to kill Asgardz, and though I don't approve of his methods, I was set on a dripping bloodlust. So even if this wasn't the ending we wanted, it was the ending we could appreciate. No side won, but no side lost. Respect your friends and enemies. Without them, you will never fully experience the importance and care you hold for something, whether it be a world or a person.